happens in the blink of an eye.
Would find myself literally asleep and wake up and still be driving.
Caught on camera, Jacob is experiencing a deadly microsleep in a simulated driving test on a long, lonely road. It looks a little like this and could end a lot like that.
1 in 5 motor vehicle accidents in this country are thought related to falling asleep and tiredness, and what we saw with Jacob happens all the time. Hi Jacob, good to see you.
Dr. Dev Banerjee is a sleep specialist at the Woolcock Institute of Medical Research. Jacob Fitzroy is a 22-year-old university student.
I generally go to sleep around 11 p.m.
We brought Jacob to the sleep lab, fitted him with 29 sensors and monitored him overnight to ensure an 8-hour rest. We then put him on a simulator for a 90-minute commute, where he didn't bat an eye.
He did pretty well actually, although it was a new experience for him. He managed to stay on the road without any major lane wandering or crashing a car.
The next night, we repeated the experiment but kept him up late and woke him up early to do the drive again.
We have that situation in many people in society where they may have gone to bed late but they having to get up at the same time to get to work, or they've gone to bed on time but have had to wake up early to start an early shift.
Jacob's yawning, stretching, rubbing and wriggling. He's also all over the road, almost running off it and way over speed.
His behaviour is a bit worrying. He's obviously really struggling. He's trying to keep himself awake.
Sleep scientist Hannah Openshaw is monitoring Jacob's test.
He's doing all these actions. He's stretching, yawning, rubbing his eyes. He's trying to keep himself awake and he's distracted.
After 22 minutes, the deadly micro-sleeping starts. Again, and again, and again. And after 46 minutes, it's all over. Look familiar?
I was actually nodding off without even realising.
But what is even more interesting is that when I asked Jacob, does he remember crashing his car, he said he didn't. He wasn't sure if it was on a bend or whether he smashed into a lorry. And that just shows to me he had one of those micro sleeps that might last 3 to 4 seconds, and you're not aware that you're actually drifting off.
Sleep deprivation can be deadly. A new global study has revised recommended rest times for us all. 10 hours for children, 9 for teenagers and 8 for adults. Trying to survive on 4 or 5 hours is unsafe, but not uncommon.
For many people that is common, and naturally for some people they do it on a regular basis, particularly if they're doing shift work, particularly if they're doing long hours. They need to be aware that they're at risk of falling asleep whilst driving.
The sleeping that happens when you don't even realise is the scariest part.
Please, please, revive and survive. Take a nap if you have to get in a motor vehicle and you feel sleepy and tired.